Runaway 2.
Cześć, witam Was w kolejnym odcinku serii Zagrajmy w Runaway 2 Sen Żółwia. Poprzedni odcinek skończyliśmy sobie właśnie w tym miejscu. Udało nam się podłożyć toksyczną czy też śmierdzącą substancję przy głównym wejściu, którego pilnują strażnicy. I teraz to, co będziemy chcieli zrobić, to udamy się na górę posągu do szczeliny i będziemy próbowali wypuścić tarantulę wprost po...
Here goes.
You're famished, aren't you? Don't worry about Adelina.
I zobaczmy, do czego nas to doprowadzi. Tak, pająka mamy w ekwipunku w ultra wytrzymałej torbie, tak więc teraz go po prostu wypuszczę.
Sure, that plan should work, and Adelina will run in the right direction. Even I can smell where that icky stench is all is emanating from. Let's just cross our fingers and hope everything works out. Come on, Adelina. Use that keen sense of smell and head for that aromatic delight.
Hey, a spider!
Adelina! Stop her!
Yikes! She crawled into that hole.
Move out of my way, you amateurs!
Now's the time. I better hurry if I don't want those goons to catch me down there.
Adelina, my lovely...
The right glove is the one I want. Good. Now, wait, I heard something. It's Quartzmeyer.
Tarantula, is Pignon here?
No, what's got your gun all cocked, soldier boy? You're not jealous of a scientist.
Pipe down. It was that damn spy disguised as Pignon. He messed up the security camera and escaped.
What spy?
I thought his face looked familiar.
Of course, now it makes sense. A while back, my men told me that the spy was here inside the ruins, according to the signal. I couldn't imagine such a system breach, so I told him to fix the locator system.
So, if he's not in here, he must be in the other room. Come on, doll. Let's go swat him.
Damn, they caught me.
Hey, wait! My twin!
Talk about bad luck. Right when I get the glove to escape, they find me out. If only I knew what that locator was made of, and how they managed to find me. Anyway, I have to get my neck out of here before it's rung.
No i świetnie, udało nam się zdobyć rękawice, natomiast nie jest to jeszcze wszystko. Teraz wrócimy się i zabierzemy walkie-talkie tarantuli.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Maybe I can overhear the info I need to escape. I've gotta hurry and keep those men in black from seeing me. I think that wheel-like thing next to the antenna is used to change the channel. Unless it's a walkie canteen, which I've also seen on the market.
Dobra, mamy rękawice, mamy również walkie-talkie, co powinno nam znacznie ułatwić ucieczkę. Tak więc myślę, że teraz od razu udamy się do pomieszczenia z amebą i będziemy próbowali teleportować się w jakieś bezpieczne miejsce, najlepiej do zatoki, gdyż tam czeka na nas Joshua.
My men have combed the room, and he's nowhere to be found. He must be hiding.
Then we'll stand guard until he comes to the surface. Did you hear me, you infiltrator? You're surrounded.
Darn, it'll be impossible for me to get to the amoeba like
Hey,
this.
who
They'll
are we
probably
looking for
spot me
again?
if I lower the platform, and I'm certainly not going to be able to get down using it without
Now,
being
you
seen.
don't think I was
Better
gonna
not
honor
move
that
till I come
promise,
up with
do
a
you?
bright idea.
Tu pojawia się pewien problem, ponieważ na dole czeka już na nas Tarantula z obstawą. Myślę, że tutaj spróbujemy się troszeczkę zabawić w Indiana Jonesa i do tego celu użyjemy sobie Page'a.
Hey, who are we
That
looking
might be
for again?
good. If I use it a la Indiana Jones, I could swing to that outcropping on the wall and make my way down to the amoeba room. Though it would be in cadaver form, since they're sure to see me jumping. Hey, wait. If I remember right, O'Connor said he would be on Channel 5. If I call him on the walkie-talkie and get him confused enough, maybe he could do the distracting. It's a little convoluted, but it can't hurt to try. O'Connor, do you copy?
Gosh, Caddy, you are one royal pain.
Soldier O'Connor, it's me, Colonel Basco, your intelligence service examiner.
Oh, sorry, sir. I thought you were a moron.
Whatever. I just wanted to say you've passed all of the test stages satisfactorily, except the most important one.
Oh, man, I meant this moron friend of mine, sir.
Just listen. You are to enter into the ruins screaming. My colonel, Professor Pignon, has run off toward the lake.
I'll hop to it, my colonel.
Run, soldier, run!
Where in tarnation's he gone?
Calm down, Nathan. He'll turn up sooner or later.
Pignon has run to the lake, my colonel.
Follow me.
Down we go.
Wait, I heard something.
Come on, come on, come on! Run, Joshua!
Hey, what's the big rush?
Joshua! Hold on tight! Fuck! So where does Simon live?
Alaska!
Alaska?
They're getting away, my lady. I'm real sorry.
You won't be for long.
Brian, if anyone else were telling me this, I'd never believe it.
Me neither, Sushi. The whole part about the amoeba is astounding.
No, I was talking about Joshua. How could he be such a klutz?
Sometime I'll tell you about the mess he made in our room.
In your room?
Yeah, when we left Mala, we passed by the hut I'd rented with Gina. I didn't have a cent on me since the plane crash, and I needed to pick up some money and clothes for the trip to Alaska.
By plane again, I suppose?
Only as far as Anchorage. Then we hopped on a train to Fairbanks, and after that a bus to Sicily, where this nice man offered to take us as close to our final destination as he could on his snowplow.
And you finally met Professor Simon.
We still had to walk a ways through a snowy no-man's land, but that wasn't our final challenge. Even worse was that Joshua was starving. His voracious appetite almost put an end to our little adventure. We were looking at the doors of Simon's house when...
I'm famished.
We're almost there. Professor Simon will give us something to eat. Thank goodness we made it. The sun's going down.
These berries look delicious.
Who is it?
Hello, my name's Brian Basco. I need to speak with Professor Simon.
The man who knows does not speak.
What? Excuse me, are you James Simon? Please, listen. I have a very important message for you.
Not interested.
Hey, I think I forgot to mention you have to say a password before I let you in.
A password? Of course you didn't say anything. Let's see. What could that darn password be? Hey, quit eating those berries. They could be poisonous. Hey, leave that alone. Tell me the password once and for all.
You see, Professor Simon will say who knows what about the man who knows. And you have to answer him. Yes, you must tell him. Oh dear, I'm feeling dizzy.
I knew those berries would make you feel sick. Come on, just make a bit of an effort to remember the password and you'll be able to recover inside the professor's house.
I believe it was something like... Oh no, I'm sorry. I can't remember.
It's all right, calm down. When we were coming up here, I saw a shelter by a lake. We'll go up there, and I'm sure you'll remember that password after a bit of rest. Come on, I'll help you. Joshua, the fire is already lit. You rest and try to get over this as fast as possible. You've got to remember that darn password. Maybe you should try to do something about this. Who knows how long it'll take Joshua to recover. If I insist, maybe Professor Simon will let me into his house. By the way, when we were walking down to the shelter, we saw a pretty strange guy. He was wearing this humongous fur coat and taking pictures or something.
I tutaj mamy szybką zmianę scenerii. W tym momencie znaleźliśmy się na Alasce, trafiliśmy do jakiejś chaty. Mamy problem, bowiem Joshua na skutek nażarcia się jakichś trujących jagód stracił pamięć i niestety nie może sobie przypomnieć hasła. No ale nic, na początek troszeczkę się rozejrzymy. Zwróćcie uwagę na napis na pryczy.
Brooks was here.
I w tym miejscu zrobimy sobie stop klatkę, ponieważ mamy do czynienia z kolejną ciekawostką w tej grze. Jest to już ciekawostka numer 16, mianowicie napis na pryczy, czyli Brooks tu był. Jest to napis żywcem wyjęty z filmu Franka Darabonta Skazani na Shawshank. W tym filmie jeden z bohaterów właśnie wyciął taki napis z scyzorykiem na belce stropowej, zanim się właśnie na niej powiesił. Zresztą Brian będzie tutaj wspominał, że jest to inskrypcja, która przypomina mu jego ulubiony film. No ale dobra, teraz już wrócimy do rozgrywki.
That reminds me of a movie I just loved.
Natomiast teraz już przejdziemy sobie do czynności niezbędnych do popchnięcia fabuły do przodu. Na początku zabierzemy niezbędne przedmioty. Zacznijmy od tej olejarki nad kominkiem.
Okay, if there's any oil inside, I might be able to use it. Looks like it's not full, but there's a little bit inside. I'll take it.
Drugim przedmiotem, który będzie nam niezbędny, jest nóż wystający z szuflady. Nóż jest takim przedmiotem, który wiadomo zawsze się przydaje.
I'll take it, but I hope I don't have to use it on anyone. In that condition it may not cut anyone, but it'll give them a nasty infection.
I w tym momencie już możemy opuścić sobie chatę.
Well, I guess it's for the best. I'll attempt to go find help to get us out of this crazy mess.
Okej, wyszliśmy sobie na zewnątrz. Tutaj również jest kilka przedmiotów wartych naszej uwagi. Zacznijmy może od zabrania kanistra.
Okay. Too bad. It's empty.
Oczywiście, jak to w przygodówkach, kanister jest pusty. Natomiast teraz przejdźmy sobie w prawą stronę. I tutaj mamy jakiś stary, zniszczony samochód. Przyjrzyjmy mu się.
She's a beaut. As soon as this mess is over, I'm gonna buy a pickup just like it. I doubt it'll start. Plus, in this condition, there's no way it's gonna budge.
Samochód jest w stanie niezdatnym do użytku. No cóż, przejdźmy dalej.
I'll go see if I can find the guy I saw coming toward here. Hello there, my friend.
Hello,
My name is Brian.
Wazowski, Ben Wazowski.
Pleased to meet you, Ben. I couldn't stop to say hi before because I had to take my friend to that shelter down there.
Yeah, I saw you two. What? So you needed to warm up a bit and you went overboard on the whiskey, huh?
No, not at all. He was fine until he ate some berries from a shrub.
Some big red juicy berries that look like cherries?
Yeah, those are the ones.
Don't say another word. I bet he's dizzy, has muscle aches, a hallucination, short-term memory loss.
Exactly. How did you know?
I've been observing the behavior of bears for years, and I see how they react when they ingest those berries, which they love, by the way. I myself have tried them on occasion for experimental purposes. The effects take several days to pass, unless...
Unless what?
Salmon.
Salmon?
Yes, salmon. Eating salmon practically counteracts all the effects of those berries. I myself have experienced it.
Well, that's good news. So I just have to get my friend to eat some salmon and he'll go back to normal?
Yep, that's it. Well, but there's a little detail you have to know.
What?
The salmon will only work if he eats it raw. In my earliest experiments, I tried cooking one over a fire with some W ketchup as a condiment and freedom fries as a side dish, but it was no good. Tasted fantastic, but it wouldn't counteract the effects of those berries. At first, I thought there was some difference between humans and bears' digestive systems, but then I got the idea to eat it raw, like a bear.
And what happened?
It was completely different. It tasted much better on the grill.
I meant about the effect of the berries.
Oh yeah, they completely disappeared.
Listen, Ben.
What's on your mind?
Okazuje się, że lekarstwem na zanik pamięci Joshuły po zjedzeniu trujących jagód jest nic innego jak surowy łosoś. No cóż, będziemy musieli Joshuę jakoś namówić do zjedzenia surowej ryby, a także w ogóle pozyskać tą rybę. Tymczasem jednak porozmawiamy sobie jeszcze z Benem.
Impressive costume.
Well, it isn't exactly a costume. It's actually a bear suit, but I haven't finished it.
Well, like I was saying, a bear costume.
I don't like you calling it that. Makes it sound like it's not serious. Costume sounds like it's for a party, and these are my work clothes. Actually, it has more in common with a camouflaged uniform, more than a mere bear suit.
Yeah, now that you mention it, you're right. But the only bears with glasses that I can remember were in a fairy tale book.
No siree, I wear them because I'm as blind as a bat. Plus, the bear suit is incomplete. I asked the guy from the pizzeria in Sicily, the closest city to here, to order it from the same website he bought his moose suit at, but they sent it without the head. And so I asked myself, what is a bear without a head?
I don't know. The extra part of a hunting trophy?
No, my friend. A bear suit is the same as a certain death. If I make my way into the pack looking like this, the bears will say, that one there, he isn't one of us. And whammy, they'll pounce on me, rip my head off with a paws. So I have to postpone my plans until they send me the missing head.
So, how did you get into bears?
I used to play ice hockey on a pro team. You know, we go on a tour throughout Asia every summer. But one day, after a big fight, that left me in a daze. I got sick of it all. I escaped from the hospital, went home, started surfing channels, and without realizing it, I watched a whole movie about a bear that danced with bananas on its head. Afterward, they put on a French movie about an orphan bear. I cried my eyes out. Then, I took a walk to get some fresh air, and I ran right into a billboard that showed a polar bear enjoying a soft drink. I got thirsty, so I tried to go into a coffee shop, but some doormen came out in these strange leather outfits, and they said, "Out of here, man. This place is for bears only." What a world, huh? 2 hours later, I grabbed my suitcases, hopped on a plane, and came to Alaska in search of my destiny.
So, have you been living here for very long?
Pal, it's been a few good years, but I couldn't tell you how many. Somewhere I have that deed from when I bought the house from the ranger. Maybe it has the date if you're that interested.
Seems like a nice place to live, as long as you like being alone.
Lonely, you say. No, amigo. No. Bears are unbeatable companions. Much better than most people. Then there's Satch, who brings me pizza once in a while and we play Parcheesi together. Plus, some folks just randomly show up, like you today. Have you seen that little plaque I have in my room? Some Spanish fisherman who passed through less than a year ago gave me that.
So, even though you have your work with the bears, don't you ever get bored?
idleness is the tool of the devil, Brian, and I don't have time for him. The few free moments I have for myself, I spend drinking some beer from my keg or playing the guitar for a spell. Since I know nothing about music, I have a great time making funky noises.
About what you said regarding your costume.
It's a bear suit, Brian. A bear suit.
Those claws on that backpack look pretty realistic.
Ah, but the claws are the most important part of the bear. They are used for defense and for fishing salmon during the season when they swim upstream. Well, that's what my book says anyway. I want to prove a revolutionary theory, though. What is that theory, you ask? Well, sorry, but I can't tell you. You look like a nice guy, but who knows if you'll go sell the story to National Geographic afterward. Nope, my friend, I'm sorry, but I can't.
Could you repeat what you said about bears fishing with their claws, please?
Well, my friend, that's the simplest thing in the world. First, they look for a hole in the ice, or they make one themselves. Then, they wait for a salmon to swim by, and bang! They dip in those claws and tear one out of the water. I've tried it a couple of times, but I'm just not talented at it. I'm more into fishing with a pole.
Tak, tutaj gra nas ewidentnie naprowadza na to, że jeżeli chcemy pozyskać łososia, to będziemy musieli zrobić to przy użyciu łapy niedźwiedzia, która jest w posiadaniu Bena. Natomiast, no cóż, spróbujmy z Benem porozmawiać, jak należałoby to zrobić.
Could you show me how to fish like a bear?
I'd be delighted to, but I'm way too busy. Plus, I only understand it on a theoretical level, like I said. Practice makes perfect, they say, but my schedule is full.
What time of year do the salmon swim back upstream?
Oh, it lasts almost half the year, from mid-spring to well into the fall, so the river is teeming with them now. But be careful with that ice, 'cause it can crack. And some careless bears have ended up at the bottom of the river.
I hope you can prove your theory as soon as possible.
Well, I'm on the verge. Everyone believes bears scratch their backs against trees because they itch. But it isn't true. Look, we humans didn't discover the properties of birch sap until 20 years ago, and they've known for centuries. And that's as far as I can read.
Could I borrow a fishing pole?
I could if I had one. But the last time I went fishing, I accidentally pricked a cub in his private parts with a fishhook. I don't think it did him much harm, but boy was he mad. He chased after me till he wore out. We ran in circles for hours around Professor Simon's house. When I got back to the river, my fishing pole was gone. I never saw it again.
What really shocks me is your bear costume.
There you go again. Didn't I tell you it isn't a costume?
What will you do when you finish making the bear suit?
What am I gonna do? Infiltrate the group and demonstrate my theory about... No, I better not tell you. Anyway, I'll be joining the den of bears, and they'll think I'm one of them. Will the suit be good enough, you're asking? Hell no. But I can pass it off if I put some bear essence perfume on first. I make it myself.
Bear essence? Don't tell me you liquefy bears to make perfume.
No, pal. I make the essences using bear droppings. I won't be so rude as to explain all of their bodily fluids, hairs, and the solid waste they produce. But I will tell you, I need gloves and my hockey mask to gather it all up.
How many kinds of bear essences do you have?
I have essences of newborn cub, she-bear in heat, Republican bear, ferocious bear, Buddhist bear, myopic bear, honey-loving bear, papa bear, the bear by the strawberry tree, an ant-eating bear, a bear with a gastric disorder. Oh no, sorry, I drank that one on accident. Intellectual bear, and who knows how many more.
More than the essences? What I like is your costume.
But will you never learn to call my suit by its proper name?
I have nothing against bears, Ben, but your lecture about them was a little over my head.
No, man, don't you worry. We all have our little flaws.
Do you know Professor Simon?
The guy in the big house up there? Not very well. I've seen him hiking around from time to time, and once in a while I walk by his house, but we haven't chit-chatted much. I think he's kind of a loner.
By the way, You wouldn't happen to know the password to get into Professor Simon's house, would you?
Password? What I usually say is, "Hey, Chow, I've come for my weekly package." Then I go in, grab the package of bear food the cook makes me, and hasta la vista. You may be asking yourself now, sure, it's for the bears and not for good old Ben himself? Well, it is. It's for the bears, and I can't believe you think that of me.
Could you tell me if there's more than one door leading into his house?
I can assure you it's not true. The wall goes around the perimeter of the house, and the only gate is the one by the intercom. I'm telling you, I went all the way around it with a mad bear in hot pursuit behind me.
You think they'd open up if I pretended I was you?
Since there's a camera as well as the intercom, and it wouldn't be good enough just to say you're me, I get the idea you're asking yourself. Will Ben lend me his bear suit so I can pass for him? Well, let me make things clear. The bear suit is sacred, and I don't lend it to anyone for anything in the world.
I think I can sneak into the house if I hide while you talk on the intercom.
You had a stroke of bad luck. I only get in thanks to the cook, but I saw him heading for Sicily this morning, like he always does on his day off. And he won't be back until at least tomorrow morning.
Getting back to what I was saying.
Yes.
Okazuje się, że Ben jest niezłym psychopatą. Strasznie mnie ta scena obrzydziła, bo od razu skojarzyła mi się z ostatnim takim skandalem, czy też bardzo głośnym wydarzeniem na temat młodej kobiety, która zrobiła taki, powiedzmy sobie, performance, kiedy mieszkała, czy też przebywała z psami, psikała się jakimiś psimi hormonami, te psy ją lizały, tam jakieś takie paskudne, naprawdę obrzydliwe sceny były i właśnie to zostało okrzyknięte mianem performance'u, mianem sztuki i bardzo mnie to obrzydziło i akurat ta scena mi to przypomniała. Natomiast, no cóż, nie chcę już do tego wracać. Myślę, że teraz po prostu pożegnamy się z Benem i odwiedzimy Joshuę, opowiemy mu o tym, czego się dowiedzieliśmy. Tak więc teraz pożegnajmy tego psychola i po prostu się zawijajmy stąd.
Forget it. Get back to your work.
Okie dokie, you know where to find me. If you don't see me around here, it's because I'm at home. You'll recognize the house. It's a typical ranger's cabin, raised several yards off the ground. Come by whenever you want. That way, you can try my homemade beer.
Thanks, Ben. See you around.
Okay.
Jednak zanim jeszcze udamy się w kierunku chaty, to przyjrzyjmy się tej roślinie, spróbujmy ją sobie zabrać.
What an unusual plant. I wonder what it's called. I can't take the whole plant. I'd have to uproot it and kill it. But I will take one leaf. I'll take it to my pal Rucker. He'll think it's way cool.
No i fajnie udało nam się zabrać liście rośliny. Natomiast teraz już wrócimy sobie do chaty, wrócimy sobie do Joshuły. Zastanawiam się, w jaki sposób uda nam się zmusić go do tego, żeby zeżarł surową rybę. No ale nic, zobaczymy.
I'm gonna go check on Joshua.
Dobra, jesteśmy w chacie, teraz powinniśmy porozmawiać sobie z Joshuą, natomiast myślę, że to już zrobimy sobie w ramach następnego odcinka. W tym odcinku to będzie już tyle. Dziękuję Wam za oglądanie, mam nadzieję, że Wam się podobało. No i cóż, do zobaczenia w kolejnym odcinku, tak więc trzymajcie się, hej!